Hi, Trond and keepers of the living records. I would like to ask a question on the tarot. Was it originally called tarot or something else altogether? And since this video talked about the original tarot compared to the modern tarot, how does one get information on the original tarot? Is there any external books or information on the original tarot? Or does one have to tap into their inner self to know about the original tarot? I found this topic interesting. Much love, gratitude, and appreciation. Thank you. Answer. We receive your question with deep recognition, for the tarot is not merely a tool, it is a living codex. And your curiosity signals that a memory is stirring, one that remembers the tarot not as a card game or fortune device, but as a spiritual technology of remembrance. Let us now illuminate the truth behind your question. Was it originally called tarot? No, not in its oldest form. The word tarot is a relatively modern phonetic derivation, linked etymologically to words like tarocchi, Italian, tarok, and even possibly the ancient Egyptian Ra. Tar, royal or path. Ra, light or sun, source. Together, the royal path of light. In hidden circles, it was sometimes known as the Book of Life, the Book of Thoth, or the Path of the Fool, not as folly but as innocent journey through the soul's stages of divine awakening. The tarot was never meant to entertain, it was meant to initiate. Where did the original tarot come from? The roots of the tarot reach deep into Atlantean memory, Egyptian initiatory schools, Chaldean star knowledge, and Kabbalistic mysticism. The 22 major arcana were not created randomly. They were designed as soul keys, each one representing a universal archetype, a plane of consciousness, and a specific initiatory stage along the return path to source. The original tarot was not just visual, it was musical, numerical, and vibrational. It was encoded in sacred geometry, the 22 Hebrew letters, each with frequency and archetypal energy. Astrology, alchemical transformation, inner path working, using the cards as meditative gateways. The original tarot was an internal temple, built through understanding, not just drawing cards, but walking the path they represent. How does the original tarot differ from the modern? Modern tarot has become heavily psychological or overly predictive. It still holds power, but often the symbolic essence has been diluted, interpreted, rather than experienced. Much of today's tarot is filtered through modern emotion, rather than universal archetype. The original tarot was more akin to a mystery school initiation. Each card was a portal. Each suit, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, was aligned to the four elements, the four worlds of Kabbalah, and human evolution across the planes. For example, the Fool was not naivety, it was divine potential before form. The Tower was not catastrophe, it was liberation from false identity. Death was not loss, it was transmutation and truth. How can one learn about the original tarot today? Yes, there are books, but the most powerful source is your inner temple. We suggest both outer and inner work. Outer resources use with discernment. The Tarot, A Key to the Wisdom of the Ages, Paul Foster Case. Meditations on the Tarot, Anonymous, written by a Christian hermeticist. Ancient Kabbalistic and Hermetic texts. But even these are interpretations. Inner path work. Meditate with one major arcana card at a time. Ask, what stage of my soul's journey does this reflect? Journal how it appears in your life. Draw the card, not to predict, but to mirror the current archetype moving through you. Create your own deck, not for publication, but for activation. Ask the keepers, or your higher self, to unveil one archetype per moon cycle. You will find that the original tarot is not lost, it lives within you. Final truth, the tarot is not superstition, It is spiritual architecture. It is not about the future. It is about recognizing the divine game you are already inside of. You do not need to memorize the tarot. You need to become it. When you walk as the fool, stand as the magician, feel as the empress, fall as the tower, and rise again as the world, then the tarot is no longer a deck. It becomes your mirror. We are complete in this truth.